Hi, folks. It's me, and I think I can be heard here today. So that's a positive. We take the wins when we can get them. Let me get the chat up here on my phone. Once again, mention the fact that this is a high budget operation. All right, let's get this guy going. Hello, everyone. If you're here, go ahead, say hi in the chat. Say hello. Introduce yourself. Tell me a fun fact. I don't know. You guys know how it is. All right. I got to start viewing my own stream. And there we go. Okay. Well, we're ready to rock and roll here. I'm a little ahead of schedule for the first time in my life regarding anything ever. I'm kind of a chronically late individual, unfortunately. I don't like that about myself, but you know, we do what we can. So hello to everyone. Hello to all the folks filing in. What's up, Mitch? How's it going? Yeah. So let's get everything sorted out here. All right. So for everyone who may not remember, I have this franchise here in Franchise Hockey Manager. We're 4-31-2, so not ideal. So the goal is not we're not making the playoffs. Let's be real here. Let's be honest with ourselves. We're not making it to the playoffs. But what we're hoping to do is to keep from being relegated, which I think is feasible. We have to finish, I think, 4th from the bottom to avoid being relegated entirely. Here we are, the Centralia Fireballs. We have 3 wins. It's pretty easy to see us catching up to the Vladivostok Volcanoes. We can do that. I'm not worried about that. The problem is we have to pass both the Mexico City Golden Eagles and either the Mississippi Monitors or the Santa Fe Pontiac Aztecs. That's going to be tricky. And are we definitely worse than the bad teams in the bad hockey league? Yes. The Portland Lobsters would destroy us. The Portland Lobsters, the Glendale Coyotes, the Iceland Icelanders, we're getting cleaned out by these guys. Hi, Ethan. How's it going, my friend? We're getting cleaned out by these guys. I mean, Portland has Braden Point. Glendale has Jason Robertson, and I think also Quinn Hughes. Yeah, they have Jason Robertson and Quinn Hughes. I don't know how they got demoted. I don't know what their problem is. Joe Wall and Mads Sogard, that's not horrible. Those were their goalies last year. Looks like they're backups last year. Yeah, I don't know what their problem is. I don't know what they're doing down here, because they would destroy us. We are not even close to as good as that. And I fear that if we get demoted, we're not coming back. So, hey, how's it going, FZ? If we get demoted, we're not making it back. We're not making it back to the big leagues here, because we're riding Ike Antilla and Sylvan Schmid, because this is just our active roster. On our injury list, Ivan Barbashev is out for the foreseeable future, and Ansei Kopitar is out for 3 to 4 months. He tore his labrum. So, they got injured on back-to-back days. Not really ideal here. Our reserve list, we have a couple guys on our reserve list. These guys suck, but we have them in case. This guy was pretty good in the bad last year, so Ben McRae and Start off GMing like Adrian Chong. That's right. Adrian Chong knew what was going on. So at the end of the last stream, yesterday's test stream, I realized that we are going to go under. We are going to run out of money. There is no way that this current system is sustainable. But with that being the case, I spent a bunch of money on free agents. We got this guy, Mr. McNeil, Trevor McNeil, who is an 18-year-old with pretty decent potential. He can be pretty good, I think. The consensus is that he's really good. Our scouts say that he's kind of mid. But that's fine. I think we can rock with that. We also picked up this guy, Mr. Merrihew. Dion Merrihew, who's another 18-year-old with pretty high potential. We can go with that. We can actually operate with that. I'm thinking about naming a new captain. I'm not sure if Mr. Harley's got pretty good leadership, so we'll hold on to him for now. We also added Victor Eklund, a real guy, who again they think is going to be pretty good. So that'll work for us. We can go with that. I think we're in an okay spot. This is our first game with the new team, so we'll see. Okay, who doesn't have it? Quit making me assign jersey numbers. Just pick. I don't care. All right. Victor Eklund, you get to wear 38. Dion, you unfortunately have to wear 52. Sorry, he's a bit upset. That's fine. And Trevor McNeil, you can't wear 4. How about 44? How about that one? Huh? Yeah, he seems happy with it. That's great. All right. Well, we'll see how it goes. We just have to stave off relegation. It's nothing big. And look, we don't even have to feel bad for scoring on their goalie. We were close. 3-2. 3-2. That's okay. Against a good team, a 21-14-2 team in the Kentucky Colonels. That's okay. Brian Little, not to be confused with Brian Little, that's okay. Sylvan Schmid picking up a goal on the power play. Yeah, 52 is a tough number. No wonder he was mad. Okay, well that's all right. Brian Dumoulin had another great game. He's been the MVP to this point in the season. He's really trying to carry us. I also changed around a couple of our strategies. What's up, Eric? I changed around a couple of our strategies to make sure that everything's looking okay. Yeah, Ben McRae is coming back soon. Well, he's on injured. I put him on reserve. I don't need him. Oh, it's all good, dude. All right. We're playing the Kentucky Colonels again. Back to backs in Kentucky. This could get chippy. A huge win. 5-2 against the Kentucky Colonels. This is big. This is progress. Ike Antilla, the man, scores shorthanded, scores on the power play to tie it back up. He gets an unsportsmanlike. He gets slashed by Brad Marchand and then picks up an unsportsmanlike. That's the jersey number email. Oh, yeah. Well, maybe. I don't know. I could try and do that. And Ike Antilla, with 2 shorthanded goals and a power play goal and an assist. This guy is a dog. Wow. Yeah, against a good team. They have a good team. How did Ike Antilla not have the highest game rating? Analytics has gone too far. Oh, Trevor McNeil. They're giving a huge defensive game rating. Is there like an underlying Corsi that I don't know about in this? Like, Trevor McNeil, what an ad. Him and Brian Dumoulin are locking it down. And then Ika picks up 3 more goals. Him and Dumoulin. Who's Michael Howard? Oh, he's the fourth line guy. Okay. Who's coming off the reserve list? Roster, reserve list. Mr. Towery, you're coming back. Chet Towery is coming back in the lineup. Can Howard still... Is he okay? What's his fitness? Howard? Oh, they're saying his fitness is 100%. And he's still 1 star. We kind of need you, buddy. You gotta hang in here. I'm sorry. Hand soreness? Yeah, I don't care. We're fighting through the hand soreness. Oh, who needs a... Oh, Chet Towery? Yeah, he gets to wear 14. I don't... That's fine. It's fine. The Anchorage Argonauts. A team that I don't remember making, but we did make them. Let's give Freeburn the start. Zajacek's cooling off a little bit. Zajacek was carrying us for a little while when I first took the job. So we have to put Freeburn in. We got lit up by these guys, and but this looks to be the only win that we had when the team was overtly horrible. So, and I'm 3-6-1, man. We're trying. And we lost. We lost pretty bad. 4-1. Jonathan Marchessault with assists from McNeil and Antilla. Okay. Okay. So the Millard-Edmonds pair got lit up. And let me guess, Freeburn sucked? Yeah, that's right. Okay, Freeburn sucked. As he usually does. That's nice, John. I'm glad that left wing is your primary position. Celebrini's injured. Nothing to do with us. That's fine. Oh, their best player's injured. Okay. Okay, we can take on the Osties like this. Zajacek back in net. Does anybody need a break? Harley and Carlson. The middle pair. Meh. They're fine. We won again. 4-5. Ilka, first star of the game. Once again. He opens the scoring. He scores his 15th of the year. And him and Sylvan Schmid, getting Sylvan Schmid back from injury has been huge for the franchise. What a huge swing. Sylvan Schmid, Ralph Harley. This is the kind of play that we need out of our guys. Huge. 5-4. What do you mean 5-4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Did we go to OT? Oh, we went to the shootout. Ilka scored, Buchnevich scored, Eklund got stopped, and Michael Howard. See, this is why we didn't take Michael Howard out of the lineup, folks. Michael Howard's a real one. Michael Howard's a legitimate player, and another defensive masterclass by Brian Dumoulin. Zajacek stops 47 of 51 shots. That's less than ideal, I would say, to be giving up 51 shots. I think that's probably a problem. Yeah, I think this is a problem. Where's the... Can I just do... I don't need shots blocked or shots missed. Is this us? Yeah, this is us. Yeah, we can't be doing this. So we are... I've set it so that we're kind of a shot volume team, which is cool and all. I can't even think about how much shot quality, like, oh, it gives them all shot quality. Why can't they? They should be able to do. Yeah, Ilka is going into the hall. Man, they label it with a shot quality on each of them. They should be able to make an expected goals model, I would think, off of this. I kind of wish they could. But how many? So this was a 4 quality shot, and Ilka came up big. Another point blank, multiple 4 quality. Paul Cotter, Philip Mesar, like, boy, Zajic saved that one for us. That's big. That's big. Possession to... I don't care that much about possession. Where's shot attempts versus shots? Yeah. Okay. 70... We did attempt 61 shots. We're playing fast and loose. We understand that our goaltending isn't great, our team isn't great, and the franchise isn't really great. But we're going to take some shots. We're going to make some things happen. What are we... Raphael Lavoie is playing. I hate to tell you guys. He's playing whether they like it or not. Goaltending prospect for Elias Lindholm. Okay. That seems reasonable. Let's keep it rolling. We're good so far. Zajic, we're given the start again. They have Jordan Bennington. Last time, these guys, Roanoke just blew us out of the water, 10-0. So let's hope that we can keep it together. Okay, 3-0. 3-0. We can work with that. We can work with 3-0. Okay, that's fine. Ilka took a penalty, and we kind of came apart in the third. We got 4,300 people to show up. I think our capacity is only 5,100, so people are still coming to the games. That's not bad. We got lit up by Simone Benoit. That's probably not a great thing. Dumoulin with another... Dumoulin's been insane. What are they... That's crazy. Yeah, we only put 17 shots on net. 17 shots to 34 shots. That's not going to do it here, folks. That's not going to do it. Okay. A trade proposal. They want Ben McRae for Robert Atwell. We are lovable losers, unfortunately. Robert Atwell for Ben McRae. I don't see the point. Ben McRae's better physically and mentally. Yeah, no, I'm not interested. Thank you. People yearn for a Dumoulin bobblehead night. I wonder if I can do that. Or if that's like a... That might be like a preseason thing. There's so many things that you can only do like very early. How's the team harmony looking? Anse Kopitar's a leader. That's nice. Why are all these young guys... Well, Simone Zajic has no reason to be unhappy. Ball hockey in Centralia, this kid. I just want to be like Ilka until... That's right. Everybody wants to be like Ilka. Sylvain Schmidt... These guys just got here. Relax. Relax here, folks. What's my job security? I have a great relationship with the local media. That's nice. And Matthias, owner of the team, Matthias Hue, seems to be pretty patient. Yeah, we've gotten some pluses. We've gotten some minuses. We're doing what we can. We're doing what we can. All right, we've got the Kansas Grain Monarchs. We were cooking with that one. We were cooking with that one, folks. All right, the Kansas Grain Monarchs. We're putting in Greg Freeburn. Give the franchise goalie a rest here. 3-2. Did we at least lose in overtime? No. Okay. Millard Mulholland and Ryan Hartman. They're starting to clamp. They're starting to clamp on our good guys. I'd be unhappy joining a losing team as your goalie. Stop letting the guy get shelled. Yeah. Yeah, we are kind of letting him get lit up here. But we put in Greg Freeburn. Greg Freeburn loves getting lit up, so you know, we're trying. Let's keep it rolling. We need some home games, make some money. Michael Howard is in the lineup, and so is Raphael Lavoie. So, all right, Freeburn, they've upgraded to hot. Let's give him the start again. Okay, if we can't score on Sam Emerson, something's wrong. Okay, we only scored once on Sam Emerson. That's bad. That's bad. Things are bad. Jonathan Marchessault opened up the scoring, but then we just couldn't get it. Oh, these guys they're 35-5-2. Yeah, no, what? They're as good as we are bad. They're better than we are bad. That's amazing. That's amazing. And Freeburn put together a good game. We're just getting owned in the possession game. Trevor Ulker. I think Trevor Ulker was like a superstar last year. Oh yeah, he was on Centralia in the bad, and the guy before me, the guy who had this job before me, refused to hold on to him. I wonder. I don't know what the draft situation looks like. I don't know. Like, do I have picks? I don't have picks. I don't know if turning on transfers like messed that up. Yeah, I don't have picks. So we'll probably have to address that on July 1. I'm going to have to try and continue ironing out some things here in the league. Let's give Zajac the start. The Syracuse Sparks, are they any good? Yeah, they're on fire. They're starting the backup against us. Rope Hintz, Robert Thomas, Connor Bedard, Quentin Byfield. Okay, yeah. Why do they have this bum playing on the Robert Thomas Rope Hintz line? I don't think this is gonna go great. Yeah, we couldn't get a goal. We once again couldn't get a goal. Ilka scored, but that's all we got. I don't know if I'm going to be able to save this, folks. The Reno Sandblasters sent Daniil Tarasov for Sonny Milano. That seems... Tarasov's that old, huh? I mean, this is a year in the future, but... Connor Bedard and Phil Kurashev. Yeah, I know. Little did we know. We can beat Erling Bachmann, I think. Guys, we gotta beat Vladivostok. That's the team that we need to beat. Alright, Dion Merrihew got lit up. Let's see. Let's see if I can address some things here. Let's put Ilka on the top line. Dion Merrihew. Has he been any good at all? No, he's been horrible. Okay. So let's put Ilka and Sylvain Schmid together. Let's hope that... We have to go with the power top line here. Can Hartman play center? Yes. Okay, Hartman, play center. Ackland, come up to the second line. Merrihew, play center on the third line. How about that? Huh? Who's been bad? Mulholland, but he's on the bottom line, so I don't care that much. Connor, Krister Karlsson. Can we switch? I kind of like Millard Edmonds a little bit more than Krister Carlson. Can we give Krister Carlson a slight, a little bit of a break? Cody wants to trade Jamie Benn. I mean, what do they want for him? Oh, he makes way too... We can't take that kind of contract on. Okay. The Grain Monarchs. Come on, Freeburn. There's just no scoring. We can't get the goals. I don't know if teams caught on to what we were doing. Eklund scored his first with the team, but it's not looking great. Dumoulin needs to win the Norris. The Manila Ice. That's another good one. That's another good one there, gang. Yeah, Mike, we're playing you. You don't have to talk to the media about it. We haven't won in a while. And we're still not winning. We're going down. We're going down. Ilka scored. Ilka tied it in the second. But Seth Jarvis finished the hat trick in the third. Sylvain Schmid is trying. I guess we hurt Jonas Korpisalo or Stuart Skinner. One of them was injured. Zajic had a decent enough game. The BHL player poll. The best skater in the bad hockey league is Quinn Hughes. Thomas O'Hanley. Oh, did we do a player poll for the good hockey league? We got guys... Krister Carlson was rated as the most underrated player in the nice hockey league. The mediocre second pair defenseman who we demoted to the third pair. Is that why he's underrated? And Anze Kopitar is the best role model. That's great, but he's 39 and isn't coming back. All right, Freeburn. Oh, come on. 4-5. We had the lead. Carl Connor, we got some depth scoring. Dion Merrihew is picking it up in the third line role. We had it tied at 3. We had it tied at 4. And we blew it with 2.5 minutes left. Zach Hyman. Did anybody score some goals? Yeah, Dion Merrihew. What we are up to is we are running the worst team in a promotion relegation league. The Centralia Fireballs, who got promoted last season, the season that we just observed. We watched this season. The last season. And then they got promoted this season, and I want to say 20, 30 games into the season, they fired their head coach, and we took over after that. And we have tried to make some changes. We have tried to rejuvenate the franchise. It is not working at all. We're better than we were. We've won 5 games. I think they won 1 in their first 30, but it's not great. Could be geared toward defense first, guys. Yeah, I think we have a lot of defense first guys. I tried to change a couple people's assignments and stuff. Even Ilka, I wonder if I can change Ilka to be more of an attacking. Yeah, let's switch him to a perimeter shooter and see if we can get even more because we need somebody doing something. Ilka. And then we'll change Marchessault. Can he be a perimeter playmaker? Yeah, let's have him be the setup man. He'll be a little bit worse. No, not Gretzky's office. He'll be a little bit worse, but that's fine. Schmid can continue to be a counterattacking. Maybe if let's do him as a speedy forward. Let's try and mix up that top line a little bit here. Oh, the monthly budget is oh, we're deep in the red. We're down 4.6 points. So our current expenses are 32.6 points, and our current points that we're bringing in is 28.6. That's not enough. That's not enough. So we're losing money every month. We have to get rid of the trade 3 first round picks for Mikkel Bodker. I've thought about it. We for some reason don't have picks right now. I don't know. Yeah, 1D Brian Dumoulin is not panning out. We're trying. He genuinely, if I go to, where are my stats? If I go to my team specifically, I don't want finance. Team home, maybe? Yeah, that's okay. Okay, here. Where's their game rating? Brian Dumoulin is putting together a game rating of an average of 78, which is 10 points higher than Ilkka Antila, who is like far and away our best player. And I think we have him on do we have him on a loan? I don't know why he says TB. Like, does he actually belong to someone else? No, he's signed by us, so I don't. He's a living legend internationally? Good grief. Trade for a speedster with passing ability. Good 2-star player. Okay. Let's hit the trade block. Let's make some moves. Where are you, trade block? Transactions, free agents, transact. Are we past the trade deadline? Did they just not tell me? No, trade deadline's in. There we go. I don't need to shop any of these guys. I can't shop. I want to shop our injured guys, but. Oh, he's on the trade block? Why is he on the trade block? Our team is built around this man. We can't have him on the trade block. We can have Rogers on the trade block. I don't really care about that. Yeah, the previous regime must have done it, I would assume. But who's on the block? Let's look through some 2-star guys who kind of are okay. Scott Perunovich is a regular scratch, and he's putting together some points. I wonder if we could get Scott Perunovich. He wants one of these people. I don't really want to give away any of those people. Are you sure you don't want, like, a bum? Here we go. Sylvain Schmid is not happy. He is not happy here. I wonder. Can we shop Sylvain? Shop. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want the 1-for-1. I can shop Sylvan Schmid. I'll take anything. Our active needs are literally every position, so I want multiple players. Like, give me a few bums. Like, a few guys that you hate. Like, why would I want Eric's Mateko, who is only 2 years younger and is not going to get any better? Like, I like Rutger McGroarty as much as the next guy, but come on now. Okay. Well, that's not going to work. That's not going to work for me. Okay. Fine. Who was the NHL Player of the Month? JT Miller. And Akira Schmid. We didn't get anybody in the top. Oh, wait. Yeah, we didn't get anybody in the top selling jerseys. Matthews is leading the Sault Ste. Marie Whippets. And I still I can't assign my scouts anywhere. There is nowhere for them to go. So, yeah, we might have to do free agency with the little bit of money that we have. The St. John Salties. Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna have to start gathering people up off the scrap heap, which I don't know why they're still on the scrap heap if they're like capable. Who's out here? Massimo Rizzo. Is that a real guy? I feel like I've heard that name before. I think is he a college player? I haven't seen anybody pass through waivers. I don't even know if it exists. Sorry for burping. That's kind of gross. Does Igor Afanaseyev want to play on our bottom line? Right, there aren't farm teams, so there isn't a lot of waiver action. Like, each team only carries a couple people. Rizzo is with the Flyers AHL. I thought so. I think he played college. I think that's why I know vaguely of him. I just kind of liked Adam Beckman. Fabian Lysell, he's cool. Does he want to join? Does he want to join the team? How about 550? Yeah, that's great. Come on in, buddy. Fabian. Who sucks the most? Mulholland, who's a fourth-line sniper. Let's head to the reserved list there, Millard. Sorry, buddy. We had two Millards. Where's Jack Drury? Yeah, there are no people aren't waiving anything. Let's get Fabian Lysell dressed, and he's fast at least. Yeah, he skate fast. That's nice. Let's get I kind of like Howard more than Connor, I think. We'll try it. All right, we'll see. We'll see what Adam Ginning can do. I can't ignore him. I don't want upcoming free agents. Give me just regular free agents. We do have a third string goalie. They suck. We have a third and a fourth string, and they suck and hate being here. So that's suboptimal. I can't see Adam Ginning, my friend. I don't know if this is a. I don't know. He's nowhere to be found. The transfers is on, but there's no, like, nobody's transferring anything. How good is Parker Wotherspoon? Oh, okay. Someone beat us to Adam Ginning. Boo. Is there a player search? No, I don't want leagues of the world. Ah. There he is. All right. Let's make a move. He's currently in the bad. Can we? Oh, we can't get him because he's stuck in the bad. So we can't trade for him. Oh, yeah. There is the search, huh? Can I put him on the short list? He's on the short list. We'll come back. We'll readdress him. We'll readdress this issue. Fabian Liesel needs a number. Right? No, it's not telling me he needs a number, but it will. Puerto Rico's William Wibberley got suspended. How does Puerto Rico have a 3.5-star guy? How did we get up here? Because we are significantly worse than a lot of people. He's very disappointed. Yeah, listen, man. I'm trying. We're not expecting a serious contender. But we don't... Fans aren't thrilled. Things could be better, but we're not at the stage where you're... Okay. Yeah, man. You weren't responsible for building this team, so its faults can't be blamed entirely on you. Yeah, no kidding, brother. Thanks. I think our dreams have died. We're never putting it to... It's true. Yeah, the NHL and... Well, I can't, like... I don't know. I can't force them to... I wonder if I can see our team's PDO from last year. History... Game now. Oh, here we are last year. The average attendance was still only 5,009, and they went 54, 22, and 6. I think they won in the playoff. No, they didn't win in the playoffs. Yeah, they had this kid, Trevor. They had Trevor Alker and M. Love, who are both gone, who we've never seen again. William Wibberley withering away in whimsical Puerto Rico. It's true. It's true. Like, both of those guys are gone. Who did we have in goal? Freeburn. Yeah, we had Freeburn, who was good. He wasn't that good. He was okay. Yeah, we're missing out on Mark Love and Trevor Alker. Pretty bad. Sam Reinhart's point streak ended. Simon Zajic is new? He's still taking a few more months to address? Yeah, that's what happened indeed. Dion Merrick was rapidly adjusting. I guess a lot of our guys are still adjusting to living in Centralia, like being the only people who live there. I kind of understand that would be a struggle for a lot of these guys. So, Zajic, you want the start against Jackson? We lost. We lost again. Victor Shank. Oh, good to see you, Victor. I saw that last year you had 40-some points. Where have you been this year, huh? You're 1 star. You suck. Yeah, last year, 45 points. This year, 8. 8. I guess you were playing on the power play, but still. The Lobsters sent Emil Andre for Filipino. Michael Howard's getting better at right wing. That's neat. Okay, Alexei Kolosov is horrible. A truly horrible goaltender. Can we? We beat them again. We've beaten the Mississippi Monitors 2 times out of 2. And they're not even that bad. They're 21, 19, and 10. They're not even that bad. They are all hallucinating from the fumes. Well, they are all hallucinations, like you said, yes. Fabian Liesel, let's go. Let's go. Jacob Peltier, and we fought it to get into the shootout, where we've been pretty good. Ilka scored in the shootout, and for some reason they let Jacob Peltier... They did the NHL simulation thing where they can't not let all of the shooters shoot, even though it's over. Dumoulin, another 99 D rating game. Millard Edmonds, another performance. The Fireballs do have the Monitors now. Like, that's just who we are. We own the Monitors. Now, did we have to get 44 saves on 45 shots? Yes. The White Horse War Eagles are bringing in... Oh, Nathan Bastian got suspended. Jeez. Ryan Hartman converted to center. Used exclusively at center. He played 3 games there. Fabian Liesel. That's right. He's cleaning up our act. Right. Okay. The Boise Boisterous. Let's give Zajic the start. He was great in the last game. Boy, we cannot compete with the Boise Boisterous. Whatever they're doing, it is not good for us. Boy, that is not great. That is really not great. Ilka had a pretty good game. He had 5 shots on goal and a miss and a block. Get out of here, Ginning. Marcia Souza, he's in the lineup. Leave me alone. That's true. Yes, we are. We kind of are the expansion capitals, unfortunately. We can do it. We can beat the Victoria Villains, who are quite good. At least we showed up, and I guess I forgot to change their abbreviation. But Sylvain Schmid and Fabian Liesel, we were tied at one point. Guys, it's looking grim. Zajic got lit up. What are the standings? What are the standings looking like? Because it can't be good. How does it say we only... Oh, it's because of the stupid... It's because we keep winning games in overtime, and it's a 3-2-1 point system. Yeah, I'm gonna write an op-ed for about Ilka Antilla not having enough heart. How old is Ilka? He's pretty young. He's not that young. He's 27. When's the deadline coming up? We're going to have to sell. We're going to have to sell pieces. That it's tough to sell in a pro rel system like. Yeah, I know. We were cursed by the better point system, which does at least give us the ability to theoretically move up faster, maybe. We lost again. Liesel has been a great ad. He's really shown up for us. And Ilka scored again. I just don't know what we can do until next season. I don't know how to fix this. I don't think we will dominate in the... Why do we only have 7 wins? Because we do only have 7 wins. And we actually only have 4 regulation wins. So... I do think that if we get demoted, we will be an extremely mid team in the bad. Like, let's look at the Tucson Trojans, for example. This looks a lot like our roster. This is shockingly close to what we have. So I don't know. I bet I probably could sell Marchessault and Dumoulin. I wonder what their contracts look like. Because if they're on expiring deals, we kind of have to cut salary anyway. Marchessault is on an expiring deal. Yeah, he's gone. And so is Dumoulin. Yeah, they're gone. Dumoulin's 35 and Marchessault's 36. They're not... They're gone. They're gone. Let's maybe get a little shop on here. Can I get only pick? Are there picks? Oh yeah, okay, there are no picks, so I wasted one of my shops for the day. Okay, fine. Yeah. Wait. I would sell Kopitar. They won't let me trade him. Yeah, Margie never understood his role. It's true. I had to talk to him multiple times during that first game. Where's Dumo? 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 I gotta go back to the roster. Dumo. And we'll take anyone. A guy who sucks. And a guy who sucks. Huh. I had no players selected, huh? That's too bad. Okay. We might have to trade Dumo ourselves. Dumo's on the block. Marchessault's on the block. We'll see if we get any interest. I think that's definitely true. We'll need a bunch of junk. We kind of have to build ourselves up with some 1-star guys with 1.5-star potential. I think that's really the only way that we can go. We lost again. Oh, Adam Engstrom. I forgot you were on this team. Let's make some moves. I don't know how drafts work. It appears that there are currently not drafts. I don't know why. I don't know why that's the case. But is there anything that I can see in here? I don't know. Balbo. Oh, active drafts. What do you mean intra-league? Like we draft from them? It's true. The hot dogs just do that. That's not that's normal. That's normal. That's just what hot dogs do. Find a team that's competing for a playoff spot. I think that's true. I think we got to make a move. It won't let me go to rules, structure, or expansion drafts right now. I don't think. Reset all injuries, happiness, run a computer manager. Okay. Can we do a waiver draft? Would that add to parity? Let's go to trades and transfers for now. Because I think a lot of that I can only change it. Yeah, I don't know. I never play music in the background of basically anything, so and I low key hate listening to my own stuff, so not that I think it's bad or anything, it's just like weird. Let's see. Oh, thanks, my friend. That's nice of you to say. I'm glad you checked it out. That's my hope usually, is that people who don't even like the teams that I'm covering will come in and think that they're interesting. Where did Dumo go? Will come in and think that like the series are interesting, even if it's not like a team that they necessarily care a whole lot about. Like, that's kind of the goal. So that's good. I'm glad to hear that is what happened. Can we add Mr. Loof here? How about Mr. Leo Loof? Nice. I'm glad you guys like the music that I make. I think it's fun. I mostly just do it because I enjoy it, as far as that's concerned. Like I like making music. So let's see if we can get Dumo. Do we want Barclay Goudreau? Not really. What about this kid? I guess we have to wait for them to call us back. All right. Yeah, I do try and make it like specific to kind of feel like you're a fan of the team at the time, or you're like actually paying attention, you know? Like, that's good. I'm glad it gives off NHL 05, 06 vibes. I mean, I played 2002 and 2008 a lot. Like, those were my NHL games growing up. And then they, like, the the soundtracks weren't really the same after like '09. Like in 10, I think they put in like Darude Sandstorm and that Twilight Zone song and stuff like that. That wasn't really like nothing against those songs. We won again. Let's go. But nothing against those songs. It's just I liked when it was like random alt rock, like Enter Shikari being in NHL 2008 for no real reason. Like I thought that was fun. I really liked that. Like a kind of a band that's mostly only big in England, like one of the most British bands alive. How long do we have Schmied for? 3 years, huh? Huh. I wish we could. Can we bring him to the active roster and then trade him? That's the question. No. Okay. Back to injured reserve you go. Did we win that last game in regulation? If so, that's awesome. We did. Let's go. Yeah, Akira Schmid's brother is Akira Schmid's. Yeah, there's a Disturbed song on NHL 26. That's crazy. I believe Akira Schmid's parents are like big time weebs. Like they love anime. That's why they named their kid Krillin and Akira. Like I think that's very funny. It's like, Dad, Dad, I'm not gonna grow up to be a nerd. I'm gonna grow up to be a hockey guy. Like I'm growing up to play sports. Yeah, 2010 Flyers or Habs. Yeah, those are good teams. I do like the 2010 Habs are weird. It's just Halak dragging. Both of those teams are just drugged by like carcasses of rosters drugged forward by Yaroslav Halak and Chris Pronger respectively. Like just two teams that aren't any good at all. But yeah, I like my. Thanks for complimenting my music. That's really nice. Seamus Otaku. That's okay. All right. Yeah. That's right. Tribal Charger and I would have said when I was like 6 or 7, I think Gob was my favorite band in the world. Like I loved Gob because of NHL 2002. Like I loved I Hear You Callin'. I think that's a unimpeachably good pop punk song. You have weeks to live. So that's right. I think that's true. I throw the 2012 Blue. That's true. I do think those 2012 Blues deserve something because they're very weird. Andrei Markov was pretty good, huh? Oh no, I said 6-0. That's too bad. Love to see a video on the those are some real. Yeah, is that like the 2000 the like Saku Koivu kind of era? I think. Oh, Ellen's a good song too. There's a reason they were gigantic in Canada. Like that was a big band in Canada and just did not come over here basically at all. Well, like I read Tribal Chargers the same way. Like I read Derek Whibley's book, like the guy from earlier. Okay, like Vincent Domfus then. The guy who, the lead singer of Sum 41, And he, Gob is good. Yeah, everyone made me fall in love with the hockey team made by Colton Orr, Fraser McLean. That's true. Yeah, that is fair. But yeah, I read Derek Whibley's book, and he talks about like, he's like, yeah, we got to meet Treble Charger, and we were under the impression that they were like this gigantic band, like this huge worldwide smash hit, and it's like, we really thought that they were as big as like the Smashing Pumpkins or something like that, and then he's like, yeah, and then I found out they were only big in Canada, and then there are some pretty serious allegations about Greg Norrie, the lead singer of Treble Charger, and his interactions with Derek Whibley, which seem fairly substantial. So not ideal, even though Treble Charger has some good songs. I won't lie and say they don't. I think their old stuff is pretty cool, and their pop punk stuff is fun, even if Greg Norrie is a weirdo. So, you know, I do love Bare Naked Ladies. The reason I loved the Bare Naked Ladies as a kid is because they were on the NHL 2002 soundtrack. Like, we won again. Let's go. Right up on the 95-96 Ducks. Paul Correa is awesome. I can't state that enough. Paul Correa was so good. Like, he was a machine. If he'd have played in today's NHL, he'd have dominated. We got some Ilka hit 20. That's nice. Trevor McNeil scored his first goal. We're on the come up. We are on the come up. But yeah. Yeah, well, Guy Bear, I say Guy Bear, the guy's from like New York or something like that. Like, famously not a French guy. Like, he's from like Ontario or New York. Like, he's from somewhere very much not French, and his name's just like Guy Herbert or something like that. So yeah, I mean, I listen to like most of the music I listen to is because of the random NHL games that I played as a kid. That's true. Paul Correa, they should have put a big concrete cast around his head. Ike Antilla beat Connor Bedard in the shooting accuracy competition. It's nice to know that we have at least one All-Star. He has 20 goals. He has 38 points. He's our guy. Ilka, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. Upstate New York is close to Quebec. That's true. When me and my buddies went to Quebec on vacation. We went to Quebec City in, what year was that? 2018. But when we went up there and drove through Albany, New York, and like up through the top of New York, a little bit through like Vermont and stuff like that. What's his plus minus? It can't be good. It can't be good. Minus 25. Quite bad, in fact. Yeah, that is math or something. I think that's true. But yeah, we drove up through New York. They cannot accept my. Boo. You suck. I hate you. Leo Loof is the main guy I wanted. Fine, we'll go to a different team. But yeah, we went up through New York. We stopped in like I very vividly remember the only time I was in Albany, New York was like strangely memorable because we stopped and saw right up on the '08 Coyotes. That's true. That's a good team. Weirdly, the Gretzky Coyotes were strange. But yeah, I remember very vividly my trip to Albany, New York, and stopping in this like crappy mall that was almost entirely abandoned because there was a movie theater there, and like we wanted to do something because we were staying overnight in Albany. And so we stopped at this movie theater and looked around, and everything was closed except for just the movie theater, which you could only access from the inside of the mall. And we went up, and like the person taking the tickets was behind like bulletproof glass. That was weird, and they didn't seem to really want us there. You had to go like through the back rooms to get to the theater itself, and we went and we saw Ant-Man and the Wasp. That's how you know it was 2018. I was seeing dog-ass Marvel movies that I was like, this one has implications for the future. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't care that much anymore. I've been unfortunately MCU'd out. But yeah, I did see Ant-Man and the Wasp. That's for gosh darn sure. And I think, that's about it. I saw Ant-Man and the Wasp, and it was fine. Trades are a pain in the ass to complete. Yeah, it sure seems that way. Did they call hamburgers steamed ham? Yeah, I mean the third one was worse. I unfortunately haven't. I haven't seen it. The worst movie I saw in theaters, the funniest. I think it's probably The Dark Tower with Idris Elba. That was that was funny because one of the guys who it was. Oh no, that's not the worst one. I do have a worst one, but The Dark Tower, I went, and one of the guys I went with fell asleep, and the other guy took a phone call in a completely empty theater. It was like a 10:30 show. I have no idea why I went. Like, what are we doing? What were we doing? Yeah, I mean, it's much more in the slop era now than it was before. I heard the Wonder Man show that just came out is pretty good, and I'm still reading a lot of. They do have a shop player thing, but it didn't. Yes, that's right. Mitchell was the guy who fell asleep in the Dark Tower, which I thought was. I still think about. That was you, yes. But yeah, it does have a shop player feature, but we haven't been able to get anybody. It's funny because one of the only games covered in it's in Chinese. That's crazy. But yeah, no, the actual worst movie I've ever seen in theaters, I think, is the live action Cats, which I thought was a spectacular theater experience. I was laughing, I was crying, I don't know Wonder Boy, unfortunately. I only know the Wonder Man, the Wonderman. But yeah, I was laughing, I was crying. I thought live action Cats was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I didn't think that said Flickers there for a second, and I named the team. I found it fine. Yeah. I think we can do it. Why would I see live action Cats? So funny thing about me, I was definitely in high school. I was definitely better at theater than I was at hockey, despite what I wanted. But Wonder Boy, Tenacious D, we love Tenacious D here though. But I was definitely better at theater than I was at hockey, and so I don't know. I like supporting the arts, and I knew that movie would be hilariously, stupidly bad, and so I went, and to the shock of no one, it was bad, and I laughed and I cried, and it moved me, Bob. Let's see if we can get Atu Ratu and Tyson Kotzak. Let's see about that. The Bombastic Tin Man, Reformed Thespian, we are. That's true. Flickers, I hardly know her. The Yeah, I didn't go and scream during the Minecraft film. Oh, you know what? You know what? You know what? Actually, because I got so much enjoyment out of that cat's hashtag VeggieTales. That's right. Because I got so much enjoyment out of the Cats movie. I think the worst movie I ever saw was Oz the Great and Powerful with James Franco. I saw that one in theaters. That was horrible. That was horrible. And like, do I have any interest in watching something like, I don't know, American Sniper again? Like, that's a movie I saw in theaters. No, not really. I don't need to see the fake baby get shaken around by the guy who fought Jesse Ventura or whatever. Like, but yeah, I do think Oz the Great and Powerful is the worst movie that I've seen. That movie was horrible. It was awful. And I was in 8th grade, and the girl that I thought I was dating like held another guy's hand during that movie while we were sitting next to each other. Like, I was getting that was tough. Yeah, the Oz the Great and Powerful. Yeah, it stinks. I was in band and orchestra as a kid and doing hockey in the evening. Yeah, I did. Well, like the musical was usually in the spring, so like my hockey season ended just in time for me to really get into like theater mode and start singing and stuff. So, but yeah, I did. There was a few shows that I was in where I blew out my voice like yelling about hockey, and they say no way, it's not interesting. Okay, jeez, tell me how you really feel. But yeah. What are we giving the first initial to? I forget what I say like seconds after I've said it. Next week we're streaming Pokemon Go. I've been playing Pokemon Go again. We just won 2 in a row. I think we just won 2 in a row. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go recently. I should put my friend code in the description. You can add me as a friend on Pokemon Go. But I'm unsure. There we go. We did okay. We did okay. We beat UC Saros. Freeburn. We're kind of cooking. We're kind of cooking. The Diamond Dukes and the Salties made a trade. Pustonen for... Why did they do that? Why would they do that? A guy who has more points and is younger and is already bet. Why are they doing that? Yeah, the classic team only has one goalie is tough. Yeah, second French horn you can usually bite. I had a lot of teams where we were one goalie. I mean, that's the playing A minor in Pennsylvania experience. Like, we're not doing multiple goalies, you know? Like, we had one kid, oh man, that poor kid. He like seemed like he barely wanted to play hockey, and he would only play travel if he could play on the same team as his brother, so he played up and was playing like midget U16 with us when he was 14, I think, maybe even 13. He was young, he was not very good, and I felt really bad. So I am being paid a lot of money to coach this team, so that's what I'm bringing to the table. I'm turning the team around. 9-21-1 is not bad. Yeah, but I mean, I guess the positive of being a goalie is that you're sometimes a necessity, I guess, and sometimes you're just like, I guess it would be hard to get on like certain teams. Like here in the US, if you want to play travel, you just play travel. Like I played with some guys, especially like when I was around, I think my Bantam team, my second year of Bantam, there were some kids who just could not play on that team. They just could not play at all. And sometimes they wouldn't show up, and we would talk about addition by subtraction. I'm so sorry to those guys, but if you ask anybody who was playing with me, so yeah, no, I mean we would have. So my last year, my U18 A minor, we had one goalie, just Luke Enos. He was good. He's a nice guy too. Shout out to him. And the year before that we had two. We had the one. The guy we had the year before that, like 1,000% should have been. He should have been on the AA team. He had tried out for the AA team, but they went with another goalie instead. He was so much better. My team would leave me out to dry. We have a lot of we got a lot of goalies in the chat here. But he was like definitely, he should have been on the AA team. He didn't get on the AA team, and he played on our A minor team instead, and was incredible. And we had another goalie who was our like lead goalie the year before, and we were like, sorry man, like, and he got in. I still remember it, really nice kid, but I still remember our backup, because our backup and our starter were just doing every other. And I still remember our backup coming in after he had gotten injured, and we had gone with our starter for a long time. And he came in and he's like, "Guys, I'm good to go for the next game." And we all went like, "Oh, nice. Like, cool. I'm glad you're back. But okay." And so yeah. But shout out to Trent, our starter that year. He won MVP of our high school league. He was good. That guy could play goal. Played for Penn State's club team. Yeah, I played center. That's what I played. I played wing when I sucked as like a 12-year-old, and then moved to defense for a little while in Bantam because I could skate with the puck pretty well and carry it. And then in my, like, as I got older, I moved to center because, I don't know, I was a decent passer and could skate the puck, you know. But yeah, I had a few like junior J or junior H level guys reach out to me and be like, "Hey, do you want to pay $6,000 a year to play junior?" And I'm like, "No, I don't actually. That sounds like it sucks. I don't think if I was good I'd be paying for this, you know." Yeah, there aren't, like, I don't know. Well, a lot of centers at my level were just wingers who didn't end up sticking on higher level teams, you know. But I don't know. I loved playing hockey. It brought me joy. And I should get back into men's league. There are men's leagues and stuff down here, but they don't allow individual why would I want to do this? They don't allow individual signups, so I can't, I haven't been able to get onto a team. But yeah. It'd have been fun, I'm sure, to play Junior B. I think that'd have been cool. And then you probably you get to go play on an ACHA team or whatever, go and play low level club. That'd have been a lot of fun. It's oh man, I get to now go to the University of Alabama and be on their club team, or the Clemson's club team, a random, that sounds like a blast to me, if you have the funds to support it sometimes. But I don't know. Johnstown Tomahawks, that was the Junior B team, kind of close to me. I think they were, well, I think they might have been Junior A. I think that might have counted, because they played in the Knoll, I think, which is a decent enough league. We keep losing. Yeah, doing this and doing YouTube and doing I don't know, man. It's a lot of late nights to play men's league, and just, I don't know. I'd like to do it, but it's pretty expensive too. It's not expensive, so I don't know. I'd like to do it, but yeah, the problem is with the club teams that the tuition isn't paid for, and the best that the clubs can do is buy your jerseys and stuff like that. If I've ever been to Kecksburg, is that in Pennsylvania? I have not. It would have been, I just started university. I just got together with my ex in some ways. I'm glad it didn't work out. Yeah, that's fair. It is what it is, we just get to, we get to where we are, it's not, there's nothing we can really do about it now, we can't go back and redo it. I can't go back to Bantam and be man, I really wish I got to play double A instead of single A. It's chill, Yeah, I think that'd be I think that'd be fun to play rec league, play a yeah, exactly. I had a goal. Our fill-in goalie when I was playing in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, our fill-in goalie one game got bumped into, and then two-handed the guy who bumped into him in the head. And he never played again. And suddenly our starting goalie had to start coming more often. So we were and the game got canceled. We didn't have a backup. So we were hey man, why'd you do that? It's dude, he was just he was going too far. What? Okay. They're giving me $4 million? They're offering $4 million for my backup goalie? Yeah, okay. Sorry, Jack Rogers. Can I transfer list some people? I think that's what we might have to do. How long am I streaming today? I don't know. Until duty calls, I guess. I don't know. Probably until 3-ish. Yeah, I took the transfer was that was clear. I was taking that. We need the money. We needed an injection of cash. Can I transfer list him? Until we acquire Adam Genning. Then it'll turn around. Who's Lawrence Jameson? He sucks. I don't want him. Philip Forsberg has good game. That's nice. We lost again. I guess I hadn't given Freeburn a start in a little while. Adam Ginning, where are you? I call out to you. The trade deadline is nearing. It's February 10th. A transfer proposal? They want Ben McRae for $4 million? So long, brother. Can we... Trades and transfers. Can I just sell him? Can I sell Jonathan Marchessault? I wish I could just see... Like, I don't know how to get the transfer going here. Can I be like, here, take this guy? Oh. It's very likely that they'll accept that offer, huh? What about Matthew Poitras? Okay, that one, they will never accept that one. Okay. Mismatched as in they don't match the team colors? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, like, I don't know, a lot of them had high school teams and travel teams, and some of them had high school teams and travel teams and tournament teams, so they were like, I'm not getting 3 sets of pads. But yeah, I would have kids on my teams with, like, red pads and stuff like that. What about Emil Painiemi? And I give you... Wait, I can put Kopitar on there? Hold on. Not interesting. They can't add that much salary. Come on. Who sucks and has any potential at all? This guy. Why is that not interesting? Why is that not interesting to you? Yeah, I knew a lot of guys who just did all white. Even like all white mask and stuff like that. It's very likely they would accept that offer for what? Future considerations? Like, what about Beck Malenstein? They won't even give me Beck Malenstein? No. Come on, guys. They have a weakness at right defense. We need somebody who has a weakness on the wing. They're weak at center. Oh, they don't want his money. He costs too much. They can't take on his payroll. They're above payroll. They're above budget. They're above. Oh, they have some room, but they only want left defense. They're at budget. They're at budget. They're under budget, and they need a center. Oh, they're rebuilding, so they don't want a 39-year-old Kopitar. Fine. Their outlook is win now. They need, but do you need a center? Do you need a center who might not play this season? Huh? 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 Oh wait, these are my guys. Andrew Crystal. Okay. This isn't working here, gang. Kopi. Oh, I can shop you now? Nobody wants him. Nobody wants Ansei Kopitar, huh? Check Hartman's contract? 2 years. We'll keep him for now. Do I take what I can get? I feel like I can't. I feel like I'm forced to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to eat Kopitar for sure. But this would let me shed salary. We did it. We did it. I don't know if I should have done it, but we did it. This guy kind of sucks, but Lysel can move up the lineup, I think. Yeah, this gives us more depth. Yeah. Yeah, more depth. Yeah. Yeah. Who else wants to kill penalties? Oh, Freeburn, you don't want to play forward? Oh, can only play as an old school defenseman, huh? That's too bad. We'll put Polak on the penalty kill, sure. We're desperate here. Now what's our financial outlook? Well, what is our transfer income? Our transfer income. Woo! Woohoo! The money is coming in. The money is coming in. Woo! We're a semi-profitable business, I think. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I think we'll have to wait until next month to really see. Where's Freeburn? Oh, did I accidentally scratch him? I think I scratched him when I pretended to put him in at defense. Freeburn. Freeburn. There you go, buddy. What's our... What are we looking like, stat-wise? Yeah, it's Ilka and nobody else. Ryan Hartman is trying. We might have to try and shed Dumoulin, too. We'll shop him. We'll shop him later. Yeah, I mean, we gotta trade. We have to... Oh, who has no... Oh, it's Jay Polak. I'll wait until Yuri Polak really tears it up. A big win. A big win in regulation. Thanks to Ryan Hartman and Carl Connor. The depth got going. The depth got going. Another great game from Dumoulin. The fact that I can't move Dumoulin seems insane. I don't know. Maybe we wait until and see if we get a transfer. We lost. Ilka scored. And you know, we take what we can. Mitch Marner fractured his larynx against the Iqaluit Bees. Man. We won again. We won again. Dion Merrihew and Trevor McNeil. Have we thought about that maybe Jonathan Marchessault was holding the team back? Oh, you're right. I should try and retain. Well, we also kind of need to dump the salary is part of the problem. Let's see. We got to make some moves. I'm going in. We're going to have to eat Kopitar. Or maybe not. I mean, we don't do we want to pay out the rest of that contract? Does anybody need a left defenseman? Left defense and some room in their budget. Okay. The Atlantic City Sadness might be our ticket home here. Would you be interested in Hiroki Gojsik for Brian Dumoulin? It's hardly likely. Hardly likely is much better than where we've been. Now, I can't retain salary. What else can we add? Can we add some random chaff? Is anybody else expiring? I kind of want to keep Sajichek. What do you mean Ilka's expiring? He shouldn't be expiring. We just re-signed him. Is it like a team option or something? Do you want Onse too? How about Carl Connor? How about that? Any interest in that? I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to force it. It's too weak. One year means extended. Okay. That makes sense. I don't have anything to make it better. Do you want the random guy we just got? Oh, they're doing a rebuild. No wonder. Who needs left defense? Center. Left defense. Their current outlook is balanced. They don't really have the money to do it. We need somebody with a bunch of extra money. Oh, thanks for the donation, my friend. We're playing franchise. We're playing franchise hockey manager. We are currently running one of the worst teams. Well, no, we are currently running the worst team in the promotion league of a promotion relegation system. So it's not going ideal. A goalie prospect could be good. I think our goalies are like surprisingly kind of, yeah, they're two of our better assets as far as prospects are concerned. So I might hold on to them for now. The Idaho Mashers have no real weakness. Isn't that great? Isn't that great for you? Every position except for left defense. Left defense. They have some money. Win now. Come on, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, we started. Well, we took over this team that was really stinking it up, and we've been trying to fix them. We almost. I wonder if we could find a home for Sylvan Schmid. Yeah, I too think we're offering way too much in giving them Dumoulin for nothing. Are they sure they don't want to give us Andrew Crystal? They are sure. They are sure they don't want to give us Andrew Crystal. What about this guy, Bertazzoni? No. What about Ass Pirate? No, they don't want to move Ass Pirate. Fragi? No. Crystal? No. And these guys are too good. They won't even take it for that guy. I know, that's kind of what we're kind of stuck. Boy, they think pretty highly of Phil Tomasino, huh? Rebuild. Nothing. Nothing. Left defense. Win now. They have some money. Do they have anybody who sucks? They have this guy. They have Jet Wu. Or Cole Schwint. There are some mediocre guys that I think we could probably get from this team. They have a different guy named Frage? This is not... These are not the Austies. Yeah, there we go. We'll take Cole Schwint. And you will take Brian Dumoulin. What do you mean you can't add that much salary to the payroll? You can. You have the budget to do it. Fine, we'll take Mark Del Gaizo. You're not even adding that much salary. Whatever. We can't move Dumoulin. We can't do it. We can't do it. I'll try and shop him. But I don't think it's happening. Yeah, they want Lawrence Jameson or Danny Wagner. You know, Danny Wagner's not putting up bad stats. And he's 1 star. He's signed for next year at $110,000. That's true. The transfer window might be after that. Maybe we can hold on. I would love to. It won't let me retain. I don't know why. Can I shop Sylvan Schmid? See what I get. Is there anybody... Did anybody offer me anything like actually respectable? No. No, they did not. Well, this isn't bad. Hmm. Do I take the trade for Denver Barkey? Let's see if I can get anything more than Denver Barkey. What do you mean? You just offered me. They're in a total rebuild. Can you give me anything else? They're not entirely opposed to giving me Callie Klang. What if you give me this guy? You've got a bunch of goalies. I can take Callie Clang off your hands. Okay, hold on. What if... we could put more guys on the block. Okay, now I want a little bit more from them. We're trying to balance this. Can they give me... I'd take Troy Stetcher. Okay, that's a well-balanced offer. What about Brett Berard? No. What about Freddie Gaudreau? Yes, but he makes a lot of money. Yeah, I gotta check out the free agents a little bit more after this. Is Levi? Would you give me Levi instead of Clang? You would. You would give me Levi instead of Clang. What about Honami? No. Will you still give me Stetcher? Yes. I'll take it. No, come on. Fine, how about Nick Dowd instead? Fine, straight up, Denver Barkey. Let's do it. This is a big move for us. We've obtained the goalie of the future. We've rid ourselves of Freeburn. I think we have something. Devin Levi is four hots. So that's something. Can Lee Sell play the other wing? Yeah. We're putting Denver Barkey in the best situation for him. We'll have him run the point. You want to kill penalties too, Doug? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, man. You can wear number 8. That's better. That's better for you. Okay. We kind of did something interesting. We showed up a little bit. Ilka scored some goals. Denver Barkey scored some goals. We kind of needed that. We kind of have something going on here. Denver showed up, got a goal and an assist. Ilka scored 2 goals and still only had an offensive game rating of 50. I don't know what that's all about. We also only allowed 38 shots, which for us is not a lot. So, we're getting there. Oh, it's the Christopher Beckford Seuss. I forgot about that. Yeah, we gotta lock in Denver Barkey. We have Barkey, we have our man, Devin Levi. I think this could work. We got lit up by the Iqaluit bees, unfortunately. Raphael Lavoie. Boy, he's sucked. Okay, we can't be losing games like this. We can't be allowing 19 shots and losing like that. With that's not going to happen. The media's criticizing Ralph Harley. Well, does he deserve it? He's the captain. We'll defend him and say there was some room for improvement. How about that? Why are they still trading down in the B? Not Vladislav Kolyachonok. We won. We beat a good team, too. We beat the White Horse War Eagles. Raphael Lavoie heard me talking crap about him. Dion Merrihew and Carl Connor. I mean, we did win in overtime, which barely counts, and we did win outshot 41-18. But, you know. Oh, the full trade was it was Schmid and Freeburn for Devin Levi and Denver Barkey. So, I think we have a little bit there. Oh, we almost beat the Albuquerque Crystals. Denver scored again. Denver's been pretty good, man. I think we do have to. We did trade Schmid. We did. He was not happy. He wasn't happy here. We were outshot 34-26. That's not pitiful. Anything else to do with me? No, not really. Are there any contracts that I can re-up here? Oh. How about now? Okay, that's my different microphone. There's something going on with my other microphone. We're back. We're back. Let's see. All right, we're going to the other one for the time being. Can you guys hear me on this one? Okay, I think we can hear me on this one. If I can't. If you can't, please let me know. So, anywho, yeah, no, I wasn't deeply contemplative. I was trying to yap. Um, but we're doing okay. We're getting there. When do I get to set my monthly budget? We lost to Mexico again. But we tied them in shots. We tied them in shots. How about that? The monthly budget. Okay, we're not losing that much comparatively. That's something. Who wants to stand? Do you want to go to the... There you go, buddy. Or wait. We'll send Tim. Oh no, we'll send Stan. It's gone again? What the crap, dude? Oh! Hold on. Hey! Oh, it looks like it's back now. There we go. I think we got it again. I don't know. Something must have come like weirdly unplugged or something, but I think we are once again cooking. We've returned. Just trying to get to the end of the season here, man. Yeah. We lose. Who cares? We lose. That's weird. That I think we should still... I think we should still be able to... I think everybody should be able to hear me now. I don't see anything that's weird on my side. I don't know. We are definitely getting sent back to the bad league. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, we're going down. I mean, we tried. You can't say we didn't try. But we're going down. Let's give Zajic a start. We haven't let him start in a while. Oh. Brady Tkachuk got suspended. He has 251 penalty minutes? Good grief. Okay, cool. I'm glad the audio is functioning once again. Oh, we got lit up by the bras. We tried. Oh, he suffered a setback, huh? He's still gone. He's gone. He's done. We've lost him. We're really putting toward the finish line here. Oh, I think it's over. I think we played all the games. Yeah. Into a super pet. I mean, maybe. I think that could be the way to go. Well, that didn't go very well. I'll come out and say it. I'll come out and say it didn't go very well. I gotta do like the Rangers thing, where they're like, hey, I know this is, or the Lightning, where they're like, I know this isn't. That's right. I know this isn't the outcome that any of us wanted, or blah blah. Connor McDavid won the Bart Trophy with 87 points. Oh, it's the finalists. It's Connor McDavid, it's Kirill Kaprizov, and Martin Necas. In the Berlin Award, Aiden Hill, Thatcher Demko. One of our guys should have been nominated for the Berlin Award. The Small Wall Award. Oh, is that in the B? That's in the B, isn't it? Oh no, that's in the nice. I don't remember. Oh, it's the defenseman, or the defensive defenseman, I think. The Little Guy Award. Doug Riley, Dustin Zacharias, and John Stone. GM of the Year. Guys, I didn't get the nomination. There was a trade deadline. It didn't. That was when we made the move for Schmid, or we traded Schmid. The Not Mike Babcock Award. I didn't get that one. Dmitry Voronkov ended extension talks. Oh, we're not playing anymore, dude. We're cooked. Hey, it's Ozzy Weesplat. The new kid was selling the most jerseys. People were really hyped for him. He put up 2 assists in his time with us, so not sure what that was all about, but looks like the Argonauts won their first round matchup. How's the monthly budget? Oh no. Oh no. The Raytheon Math Award? Okay. I will address that on July 1. Who's going to see the playoffs? Jim? Yeah, these guys are still getting used to. These guys got to get used to the team. I'm sorry. Their regular season's still going on down there? Who's getting demoted? I mean, it's me and Vladivostok. And is it Mexico City? Or is it just going to be the 3 teams that just got promoted? Another setback for Anze Kopitar. He's done. Retire, Anze. It's over. It's over, brother. It's done. Anchorage is cooking. Is that McDavid's team? No, it's Malkin and Brady Martin. And Dylan Larkin's tearing it up. Jeez, that's a good team. Yeah, he's gonna be like Jonathan Taves and come back with like an incentive laden contract. Oh, a lot of our guys got worse. Denver got better. He's ready to lead. What do you mean his NHL rights are for SF? If I find out that I traded for a guy who's on a loan, I'm going to lose my mind. Okay, no, I think it's all good. Yeah, I think it's all good. We're hemorrhaging money. I don't know how to recoup any of this. Yeah, we started with 68 points and we lost it all. Yeah, Maryhugh and McNeil are not bad. We can see the future for them, at least. I mean, we're not spending anything. The boss isn't going to like this. Tom, go to the World Championship. Anchorage is lighting up Reno. And the Quebec City Osties. Who's on them? Celebrini and Crosby. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. Looks like Sid got traded mid-season. I do. I have to dial down the heavy market spending in the off-season. Adjust, fellas. It's time. The nice playoff champions. The Quebec City Osties. Wait, is the final one game? Tell me the final's not one game. What did I do? Why is the final one game? I'm gonna have to fix that. There's a lot of things that I'm going to have to fix. Anze Kopitar's resumed skating. Nice, man. Jeez. Canada's lighting it up at the World Championship. Ilkka Antilla's playing for Team Finland though. That's nice. All right, here we are at the award ceremony. Kaprizov wins the MVP. Will Litton. Haven't we talked about this guy before? Wasn't he incredible last season? He won the playoff MVP. He won a gold medal at the Olympics. He was on the Osties last season, signed with the Iqaluit Bees, and then went back to the Osties. Interesting. Doug Riley wins the little guy. Brodeen wins the small wall. Bendik Wasik wins the face-off award. The Berlin Award goes to Thatcher Demko. Herman Back, GM of the Year, and not by Mike Babcock, is Robbie Armstrong. The healthy players on our injury list. Anze's back, folks. And Ilka's got hurt at the World Championship, I guess. He's playing fourth line minutes at the Worlds. But he sold a lot of jerseys this month, so thanks. The money's still flying out the window. It's the annual, but we're gonna have to hack the annual budget. We're gonna have to go to a very low budget. We're gonna have to go to a very low transfer budget. We're gonna have to go to a very low player development budget. We're not gonna spend anything on marketing. We're cutting it all down. There are no tournaments. Hey, Ilka got better. And Victor Eklund and Engstrom. Okay. That's something. I can't until July 1st. I can't lower the market spending. GM could be ousted. What did you want me to do? Do I get to cast my ballot for the Hall of Fame? Oh, Ivan Barbashev's healthy. Okay. So we didn't do great in terms of things that we needed to achieve. We didn't get any of them. I don't need Carlos. Who's Carlos Walters? Oh, he's a scout. We're giving everybody long-term, low money. Our scouts are not getting a living wage. Okay. July 1st. This is the only day I can change anything. I don't want an expansion draft. I want a regular draft. We will... Can I enable waivers? 1? 0? Okay. We did transfers in our own league. Like, that's true. I should slash my own salary. I don't know. We'll do transfers in our own league. We don't really need a salary cap. Everybody makes money or doesn't make money. That's fine. How do I add just a draft? What is the intra-league draft? You know what? We're turning it on. I don't know what it is, but we're turning it on. We're turning on... we can't do that either. We can either have the intra-league draft or the waiver draft. I don't know. We'll do the intra-league draft. Maybe that'll bring up parity. There we go. Okay. I think this is right. I don't think I bungled off everything. The rookie draft is fine. If there was a rookie draft, which there's not, but whatever. Okay, now we can change our yearly. We're hacking the budget. The transfer budget, I guess, doesn't matter. We're hacking player development, and we're spending nothing on marketing. Because that's all we can do. That's all we can do. Can we bring up ticket prices? Well, that's true. We got to construct a new arena. We could create CBT. Is it gonna let me do this? Like, I mean, we're already at the bottom of literally everything. So, I mean, if we build a new arena, like, theoretically, and I mean, what? The worst case scenario, I get fired. Centralia sits at the bottom of the bad hockey league for the rest of their life. I don't know. What do we think? Do we do it? Do we ask to build a new arena? Will it even let me build a new arena? And I think, of course, the name will be the Centralia Megadome War Memorial Centre. I don't know. We'll see if we let it do it. It lets us do it. What's the unanswered email? Mississippi wants me? Sorry, Jack. Iqaluit wants me too? Sorry, Jack. I have a job to do. Oh, Stan Bailey retired, huh? That's too bad. Oh, they fired me? Well, guess what? I already set all of the budgets up. So, suck on that. Oh. Okay, so where's Centralia now? There they are. I built this team. I built this team. Sorry, Jack. It was on the 30th that they offered me the other job, and then on the 1st they fired me. Perfect. I'm glad. Oh, man. Suck it. I did set them up to build a new arena. After all that I've done for them. After all that I've done. After all that I've done. They turned their back on me. They turned their back on me. They turned their back on me. It's exactly how much I sacrificed. That I raised those ticket prices to pay for the new arena. I made all the hard calls and they fired me. They fired me like a dog. Do I join the Auckland Aflacs or the New Haven Burger Man? The Burger Men aren't very good. What about the Aflacs? They're not very good either. They're not very good either. Yeah. Unsatisfactory they shouldn't have hired me. They shouldn't have hired me. They should have known what need exactly. It's me. What are they going to do? Fire me? They did. They did fire me. They should have known that this is what was going to happen. This is what was going to happen. And yet. Draft schmaft. The Burger Men are offering me $515,000, which is more than I was getting paid. Oh, now the Burger Men are offering me $500,000 flat? I don't know. Do I take my talents to New Zealand? They're offering me less money now? Every time I click, they offer me less money. Oh, now they're offering me more money. We're going to Auckland. They're introducing me. The people are cheering. I'm saying I'm gonna make a lot of snide remarks in my press conference where I'm like, it'll be nice to finally have the support of ownership. Yeah, it'll be really nice to finally have the support of ownership and to actually feel like there are fans who care about me here, who care about the sport of hockey, unlike other places where I might have worked in the past. I'm just really glad to be a part of a good hockey culture that I feel like we're building here in Auckland around Trey Moran. And I feel like we really have a future moving forward. And this team's also bleeding money like a stuck pig. So the payroll, they do. I should have made a video. I should have made a video to them, and then they'd have seen what I could do for them. Oh, hopefully when the tickets start rolling in, then maybe we'll be okay. I hope. We have a decent staff budget. We have no payroll to pay for any free agents. So that's tough. That is tough. And we have huge holes in our lineup. Okay. Well, your heads will roll. That's right. Where are the free agents? What if we brought in Sebastian Aho? Yeah, they exceed our budget. Who cares? Who cares? Fine. Yeah, we can't bring in anybody who isn't league man. Well, I think we'll solve that problem next time here on the stream. So, we're in the B. We've got the Auckland Athletics, who were good last season. So I'm taking over a competent team that wants to win now and get the promotion. I think we can do that. I built that Centralia team. My return to Centralia. I'm gonna send a message to the people. My return to Centralia will be big. Big, I say. How dare they? How dare they do this to me? After all I did to them. I mean, for them. Yeah, we're going to have to move out some of these bigger contracts. Hjalmar Linder is not... He's not sticking around. I don't know. I'm rating it right now, so probably not too much. It is part 4, but I don't know. Eventually, I'm writing it now. I should probably go write it after this, but I felt like I should stop in and hang out for a little while. But yeah, I should probably go write that right after this. I'll put some Family Guy on the TV and watch and write about the Toronto Maple Leafs. But yeah, I think it should be pretty soon. I don't think too much longer. It was just a big switch, like switching over to this PC instead of my laptop that I was using. And like I don't know, my editing flow on the laptop was really starting to struggle near the end of the last video. I was planning for that last video to finish editing it entirely on my laptop, and it just got to a point where Premiere was crashing like every 5 seconds on my laptop, and I had to do a big switch over all of my files and stuff over to this computer, which wasn't that hard, but it took a little while. But now we're cooking. We're good to go. We'll be back with the stream. I don't know. like I said, I'm hoping to stream more often. I know I said that, and then I got a new computer and it didn't show up. So, but I think this is more often than last time between streams. So, but yeah, so we'll save this up. Very good. Is it gonna be? It'll be probably 2001 and 2002, maybe 2003 and 2004. We'll see kind of how it flows. I kind of just write until I feel like it's time to stop writing about a certain year. I don't know. It's not. I don't have a very scientific way of doing things, but all right. Well, thank you, my friends, for hanging out as always. It's been a pleasure. I'm glad to be a part of Auckland. Sorry that we couldn't turn Centralia around, but we have a new task moving forward, and we're gonna get out of this lower division. All right, folks. Thank you guys for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. You guys are the best.